Everyone hold hands. Because you can tell a lot about a woman by her hands. For instance, if they're round your neck, it probably means she's upset. I'll hold my own hand with its 12 little freckles. The skin is older now than it used to be. I don't wear hand cream. Palms are sweaty. And there's a scar on the back of the wrist, but I don't know where that one came from. But you can tell a lot about a person by their hands. For instance, long fingers, piano players' hands. Anxiety often means mine are clammy. And my piano teacher used to get out a special tea wipe towel whenever I came round, knees weak. And it was meant to make it okay, but I winced with shame whenever she wiped the keys, wiped the moisture away, wiped clammy palms, arms are heavy. Apologies, spilled down chin already. Mum spaghetti. Not really. I had a veggie burger for dinner. And the index finger is more sensitive than the rest. From a hand blender I slipped with. Too many cuts to stitch with. I was making protein balls to shrink myself thin with. So they had to glue it back together. So now the scars are knobbly and the knuckles are knobbly. And I probably should wear hand cream because you can tell a lot about a person by their hands. And this one broke when he clenched fists hit. He pushed me down the stairs. It's your fault, bitch. He'd casually spoken, and the hospital said, yeah, it's broken, but there was nothing they could do. No glue this time. So I made a splint out of a lolly stick, but I had to eat the lolly first to get the lolly stick. It was a Solero. It made me feel a bit sick. Because you can tell a lot about a person by their handshake. And right now we cannot handshake strangers, and I'm glad because strangers often wince, wipe, read too much into it, wipe. We wash these palms and backs of hands for 20 seconds frequently, multiple times a day. We anti-back and wear gloves and try not to imagine the germs breeding vividly. Untouched hands, raw with sanitizing, and I prefer the rawness because these are my hands and I think they sweat so much because maybe the worry needs somewhere to go, and this is why I don't wear hand cream, and this is why fountain pens for handwriting at school were a nightmare, because children can be cruel, and then when you grow up and people are still saying, ugh, what's wrong with you? You wipe hands down your jumper and you try not to cry. I have a condition called hyperhidrosis. And I just wanted to talk about it in case it helps somebody else accept their thing that makes them different, because sometimes it's nice not having to hold your own hand, isn't it? These are my hands, and I accept them as okay largely. Because once somebody told me that sweat is sparkly. Thank you.